Oh my god, let's get the fuck out of here. Okay. Let's get the fuck out. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, be careful, be careful. Go slow, go slow, go slow, go slow.
Easy.
Go slow, go slow.
Easy. Okay. No big deal. There's no one here.
Okay.
There's no one here.
It's fine.
We're fine. Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Okay.
We never talk about that ever again.
Whew.
Right?
All right.
Right?
No one says a word. Oh my god.
Okay. So just keep driving and
There's no one around for
Miles.
Like miles.
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 It's fine.
It'll be fine.
We'll drive. We'll. Oh my god, we'll throw up.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out. Okay.
Who was that? You know what that was?
I don't know what that was, and I do not care.
I mean, I've never, ever seen that before.
Doesn't matter. But I guess we could get breakfast soon.
Yeah, the sun should be coming up in a couple hours.
What's your like go-to breakfast?
My go-to breakfast?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a pretty basic bitch when it comes to breakfast.
Really?
I like some eggs, some bacon, a little toast.
I think it's one of those like you can't beat the basics kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because at some point, it's like their basics. It's like classics, you know. You can't really beat it, and it's a classic for a reason because it's just that good.
Yeah, like they're like, you know, certain things have improvements, and you can go to places that give you better versions of that food.
Yeah.
And then there's other things that are like have been the same for like 150 years. And like that's the best because that's the best way to do them.
Yeah, exactly.
And bacon and eggs is one of those 150-year-old foods.
I've actually I'm gonna be honest with you. I've wanted to argue something with you for a while.
For like a long time.
For like a long time.
Before you argue with me,
Okay.
did I tell you that I locked myself out of my hotel room?
What?
Yeah. I locked myself out after I came to my hotel room and I went downstairs to gamble. And once I was finished, once I was done gambling, I was like, all right, I'm gonna head back to my room, get some rest. I have some things we're gonna do later on tonight.
Yeah.
Which
it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Anyway, so
Does
I
not
went
matter.
I went back to my room. I got to my door, looked inside my wallet, and realized that both of my keys for my room or for the room were inside. There was no one I could call, so I had to go to the front desk and
Tell them like, hey, I'm a fucking stupid asshole, and I locked both keys in my room.
Both of the keys are inside my room. And it was some bald guy wearing a mask that didn't acknowledge a single thing that I said. He never said anything to me. the entire time. I was just talking to him. I was like, yeah, I locked myself out. I just need another room key. I have my ID right here. And he just put his hand out to grab my ID, and he didn't. He typed away my name, and I was like, oh, by the way, it's room 44 whatever.
Yeah.
He corrected the room number to me. He was like, you're not in that room, you're in this room. And I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, how do you know, man? Like, what if I want to be in that room too, man?
And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, that's not. I didn't know. And he's like, here you go. And he handed my ID and a brand new room card. And then I was like, oh, well, thank you. And then he just walked away. Like he
like it happens all the time.
Like he like I almost took it personal because when I said thank you, he turned his back to me.
You're like, thank you. Mm-hmm. Not even like to say like whatever.
Yeah.
It was just saying whatever with body language. Mm-hmm. I mean, that must happen a lot where they have like drunk assholes coming. They're like, but I locked both of my That's the worst part. You were like completely sober and just an asshole, not a drunk asshole.
There was just no keys.
Yeah.
But
help me. Can you help me? I'm a grown child, and I locked myself out of my room.
But anyway, so yeah, that happened. But what did you want to argue with?
Do you think pizza is for breakfast?
Pizza is for breakfast.
It is not for breakfast.
It's for breakfast.
No, it's not.
You can have pizza for breakfast.
You can have anything for breakfast.
But pizza can be breakfast.
Pizza is not a breakfast food.
Pizza is a breakfast food.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is a lunch and dinner food.
It's a breakfast food.
It is 100% not a breakfast food.
Do you consider pizza a full dinner meal, or just like a snack lunch?
I would consider it I think it's a volume matter.
A volume matter?
Yeah, like how many slices you eat. I think it has the potential to be like a snack. Like you eat a slice of pizza. For most, I mean, guys, like a full-grown man would eat a slice of pizza and be like let's just say like any pizza, like Domino's, Little Caesars, standard fast food-ish pizza places, right? Those, a single slice of that's not a full meal, right? That's like a bag of chips and a full bag of chips, that's like a slice of pizza. So it's not a full meal, but it's like more than a snack. But if you ate like 3 or 4 slices of pizza, that's a full ass meal, bro.
So if you can have a full dinner, why can't you have a full breakfast dinner? It's
just not a breakfast food.
What about it is not breakfast? Everything on a pizza is a breakfast food. It's bread, it's cheese, it's some sort of meat, and you can put an egg on it.
Hold on. You try to sneak that in, you fucking sneaky snake bastard. You can put an egg on anything. You can put an egg on a baby.
And if you
can't eat a baby for breakfast.
Because you're not eating the baby, you're eating the egg. And the egg is for breakfast. And if you eat a baby in the morning with an egg on it, it is breakfast.
I didn't want to argue. I just wanted to get that recorded. Okay. Whatever. We're not eating babies. I have rocks in my eyeball. We're not eating babies. But the thing is, okay, bread, breakfast, bread. Okay, start bread. Fair. I'll give you that. Bread, pizza, bread.
Bread is almost exclusively a breakfast food.
Okay. Not true. You have bread with sandwiches. Sandwiches, lunch food.
But bread in its own as breakfast.
Just bread?
Yeah.
Okay, just bread, sure.
Like bread.
Pizza's not just bread though.
But it's bread with stuff on it.
It's bread with a lot of stuff. A sandwich is bread with stuff on it, you fucking idiot.
No, it's
bread. It's bread with stuff on it, and then more bread on it. That's a sandwich.
Yes, because a sandwich is a bread No, a sandwich is things between two breads. Anything could be things.
Are you kidding? You're running in circles. You're bullshitting. This is just like the fucking weird ice cream that you told me about.
Which ice cream?
You've been driving on the wrong side of the road this whole time. There's no way to tell. Anyway, okay, pizza, bread,
right,
breakfast, a slice of bread, right? So far, I'll give you that. But pizza's not just bread. It has tomato sauce.
It has tomato sauce.
And cheese. Where does the cheese come in for breakfast?
So,
cheese to me is not inherently a breakfast thing. I think cheese belongs on everything in the world forever. But I don't think it's a breakfast.
But have you had
thing.
cheese for breakfast? On
Just
like,
cheese?
Maybe on an omelet?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
You've had breakfast?
Breakfast cheese?
Breakfast cheese? Have a little croissant with a little brie cheese?
A croissant?
A croissant? Maybe a little ricotta Danish? You can have cheese for breakfast.
I am agreeing with you that you can have cheese for breakfast, but cheese to me isn't inherently a breakfast topping.
But that's not what you're arguing. Because breakfast is not inherently a breakfast food, but it can be.
Pizza's not a breakfast food. I think pizza is a lunch and dinner food.
But everything about pizza can be had for breakfast. Ergo, pizza is breakfast food. Bread can be eaten for breakfast. So can cheese. What else?
Okay,
what other
but
toppings?
the thing is, breaking them down to their core components changes what it is. It's like if you got a sandwich, I don't know, ham and cheese sandwich, and you broke it down, and you just serve someone 2 pieces of bread, a couple slices of ham, a couple slices of cheese, and like a little cup of mayonnaise, and be like, here. People will be like, what the fuck is this?
A little deconstructed breakfast sandwich.
But that's the thing. It's different. It's not just. It's not a sandwich. You wouldn't look at it and be like, "This is a sandwich."
But it would still be breakfast.
What are you? That's not what I was talking about. Go ahead.
If you break down, if you break it down, those components still continue to be part of the same meal. Like if you have a sandwich,
but pizza, it doesn't apply to pizza because you can make like a ham and cheese sandwich, right? Right. You can remove everything. If you've made a ham and cheese sandwich, made it completely, it's done, and then you took everything apart and then put it back together again, it would be identical to what it was when you first made it. Pizza's not like that because you have to make the pizza beforehand and then bake it and then remove it, and now it's like a new thing, right? You put the dough, sauce, cheese, toppings, bake it, and then it comes out. You can't then just remove the individual toppings. Did you fart?
No, it just smells out here.
I don't believe you.
And we just passed by a bunch of asphalt construction. Obviously, it smells
like farts, like my farts.
Your farts smell like old construction.
So, if you when you cook a pizza, you can't remove the pizza and then it's suddenly. And then deconstruct the pizza. You can't deconstruct an already cooked pizza.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So, when you cook pizza, it's its own thing. So you can't take it. It's not like a sandwich where you can make a sandwich and you're like, I can deconstruct. Like if you got a ham and cheese sandwich, you could take off the bread and then toast it, and that's like now toast. And then get the ham, and then maybe fry it, and then put the cheese, crack an egg. Got a little cheesy omelet with some ham and toast. Look at that, right? I agree. Deconstructing a ham and cheese sandwich and turning it into breakfast, cracking an egg. I agree. But you can't do that to pizza. You can crack an egg over pizza. That doesn't make it breakfast. That just makes it a pizza with egg on it.
And once you put the egg, it becomes breakfast.
Why?
Because eggs are for breakfast. Ergo, pizza for breakfast.
Okay, so if I were to say eggs aren't a breakfast food, what would you say? Then I would say you're wrong.
If eggs weren't a breakfast topping, because that's what it is, it's a topping.
Hold on.
For breakfast.
What do you mean?
Because pizza doesn't become food for breakfast unless it has an egg on top.
There are so many quotes that I'm gonna put on your tombstone when you die in like 5 more years. But okay, eggs are not a topping. You can't.
It is, everything that goes on top of pizza is a topping.
You're a psychopath. Okay, what about an egg by it? Like an egg and toast. You're not putting an egg on anything.
Yes, it's literally what the definition of the word topping. It goes on top.
An egg? A single egg?
A single egg on top of toast?
Not on top of toast. Like an egg with toast.
An egg with... No, because you're eating that separately. But
that's what I'm saying. So it's not egg, and an egg is not a topping.
But it is when it goes on top of pizza.
Then in that case, everything's a topping, and nothing is a topping at the same time.
Yeah. Because if you... Listen, if...
I'm going to break my own nose by punching myself in the face.
If you eat pizza with like an egg on the side, then no, pizza's not for breakfast. Because
this is the most psychotic thing I've ever... I'm so glad I'm arguing with you with this, because you are so wrong. Okay, so if I crack it... Okay, what about if I crack an egg, I cook an egg, and I put it next... I just eat it with my pizza.
You eat it? Then no.
But for breakfast.
Then you're eating eggs with a side of pizza, and the pizza is not the breakfast food. It's the egg.
Okay. But then, what if I was eating it, and then I was like, I think I want to eat them at the same time. And then as I was eating my egg, I scooped it on top of my pizza.
Then your pizza becomes breakfast pizza. Because you used it to eat the egg, so now it's part of the pizza.
I feel like there's a professional chef that at some point this will get to this person, and he or she will be like, he is 100% right. No, 100% right. And Greg has no idea what he's talking about. He's a fucking idiot. And when that day comes, I'm going to kill myself.
Listen, I put a lot of thought into this. I've stayed up nights for weeks on end thinking about how breakfast can be pizza and pizza can be breakfast.
Like, I try not to get angry at everything, but you make me angry at everything.
What's wrong with having pizza for breakfast?
I don't think there's... That's the thing. Can we talk real quick? That's the thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's just not for... I drink during the day. I was drinking this morning. What time did I start drinking? 8 in the morning.
Did you really?
Yeah, when we went to McDonald's.
Oh, that's right. You had a mimosa.
Yeah. 8 in the morning, I started drinking.
I can't believe it hasn't been 24 hours.
It feels like it's been days for me.
It blows my mind that it's been like less than a day.
Yeah. Well, we're coming up on a day now. But either way, I started drinking in the morning, and I was drinking through the day. Drinking, a lot of it's like society agrees. Drinking is like an evening, night thing, right? Doesn't mean you can't drink during the day or during the morning even. Doesn't mean you can't just start your morning with a nice, tall glass of champagne, right? Or wine, or beer.
See,
or liquor.
That's the perfect example. You can have liquor for breakfast as well. It just has to be the right kind of liquor. Because it's totally acceptable for you to drink a mimosa at 8 a.m., but not like...
just taking vodka shots.
Yeah, but you can't be taking vodka shots.
You can drink a screwdriver, but not just vodka.
Yeah. So, what's wrong with a little pizza with an egg on it for breakfast?
I feel like one of us is like getting confused. When you said that, I felt like I was like, did I win or did he win? When I said that, hopefully, if anyone ever listens to this, hopefully someone else is keeping tabs and they're like
civil wars about
it. Like it's gonna be like Fallout, where like hundreds of years from now, people are gonna be like, it's gonna be like Kaiser's Legion and the NCR, where they're gonna be fighting over whether pizza is for breakfast or not. Whitest kids you know, made a sketch about pizza not being for breakfast, where Sam beat his wife for serving him pizza bagels. Pizza bagels for breakfast. Bagels? I think that's pretty breakfasty, right?
Is a bagel breakfast food?
I think it's breakfast food.
I would say it's a breakfast food too.
Okay. Pizza bagels. So you get a bagel, breakfast food. Put pizza topping on it. Is that breakfast?
No, that's a snack.
Then I don't know who's right or wrong still.
because you can have pizza bagels as a full meal. And if you have enough child.
What if you have enough of them?
Enough pizza bagels?
Yeah.
Then you were like a monster. Because why would you?
Then what's the difference between that and slices of pizza? What if it's like full-size bagel?
A full-size bagel, but pizzas?
Yeah.
Does it have an egg on it?
No. It's just okay. Like you got a full-size bagel, slice it in half, open it, put pizza toppings on both bagel slices, right? Cook that, and now you have 2 full-size bagel halves with pizza on top. Is that breakfast or is that lunch or dinner?
That's lunch.
Why?
Because
how is that lunch? But to you, pizza can still be for breakfast. What if it had an egg on it?
Because if it has an egg on it, it's breakfast. If you make those pizza bagels and then you put an egg on it, it's breakfast.
Okay, well, I'm saying pizza is a lunch and dinner food. And you're like, it's a breakfast food if it has an egg on it.
Exactly. That's my argument. I don't know why you keep trying to gotcha me with specific scenarios about how pizza can't be for breakfast.
I guess when
it can be if you put an egg on it. Anything can be breakfast if you put an egg on it. That's my argument, and I think that's what you're upset about.
I think that is what I'm upset about. Because putting an egg, it's the same. It's a baby scenario. You put an egg on a baby doesn't make it a breakfast baby. It's just a regular baby with an egg on its head.
No, if you eat it for breakfast and it has an egg on it, that baby is for breakfast.
I'm really glad none of this is getting recorded, or else we would go straight to prison.
Oh God.
Anyway, I guess my problem is with eggs. I don't think. I guess we.
Like, is there a food that you wouldn't put an egg on it to make it breakfast? Once you put.
I don't know if you've been here the past however long. Pizza. First of all, maybe I just haven't had like pizza with an egg on it. That's like, to me, was like, I'm gonna put an egg on this thing. Like, I'll just have pizza for like lunch later. Like, if I have leftover pizza, I'm not gonna wake up and be like, I'm gonna have pizza in the morning.
What if you had pizza left over and you wanted to eat it for breakfast? Would you put an egg on it?
I would not put an egg on it. That's the thing.
Would you just wait until it's lunch so you can eat it? Why wait when you could just have it for breakfast?
With an egg on it?
Yeah.
I just don't understand why putting an egg on it makes it breakfast when, like, to me, like, putting an egg on it is just pizza with an egg on it. It doesn't make it breakfast. It's just an egg.
But when do you eat eggs for breakfast?
But it's just,
when was the last time you had a dinner egg?
When's the last time I had a dinner egg?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's actually a pretty good question. Because
I can tell you one time I had a dinner egg. I actually had one like maybe a couple hours ago.
A dinner egg? Oh, like with ramen. That's true. See? They're not just for breakfast.
But if you have ramen for breakfast...
Dude, you're full of rules that don't make any sense.
What do you mean? They make perfect sense just because you don't want
rules. They're rules that make sense to you, that make perfect sense based on your rules. Like, you're the one that's writing the rules, and people are like, this doesn't really make sense. And you're like, it does make sense because I wrote it.
But those rules are meant to make sense to each other.
What does that mean?
That means that the rules are what I said to them.
You're so full of shit.
Like, you can have an egg for any other meal, right?
Okay.
But eggs are primarily a breakfast food.
Okay.
You eat them for breakfast. Most foods that you make with an egg are for breakfast.
Okay, fair.
So, if you have a food that happens to have an egg on it, why can't that food be breakfast?
So if I put, you know what? I was gonna ask you, and you're just gonna say yes. I don't like. That's the thing. I'm arguing with a brick wall.
So here's the thing.
I was gonna say, what if you crack an egg, cook an egg, and then drop it into a glass of vodka? Then it's breakfast vodka. It's basically a mimosa, but just with eggs.
No, because see, there's the thing. There are foods that don't, or at least shouldn't, have eggs in them, and they can't be breakfast
Like
foods.
vodka.
Like vodka. Like
straight vodka and an egg.
Like straight vodka and an egg. That's
probably
just
not the best idea.
horrifying.
Yeah.
And like I'm not gonna have ceviche and an egg for breakfast. Like,
oh, dude, that just made me feel like I was gonna throw up right now.
yeah, that's not. So that's inherently not a breakfast food. I'm not gonna have ceviche for breakfast.
Okay, okay, I see what you mean now. And it's taken like 14 hours to get to this point now. But I see what you mean. Where if you can't have an egg with the thing, then it's not a breakfast food.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to have like an egg with
like ceviche.
With like ceviche. I don't want to have egg with like.
What about lasagna?
Lasagna. See, that's another one. I don't want to have it.
What if I'm like, dude, I love lasagna and eggs.
And then that's breakfast food.
I'm gonna cry and scream right now.
But also, that wouldn't happen because you wouldn't have. If you don't want to have pizza and eggs for breakfast, you wouldn't have lasagna and eggs for breakfast.
That's true. I don't want lasagna. I don't even like lasagna.
Garfield loves lasagna.
I don't know what it is about lasagna. I never liked lasagna.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, lasagna, like, a low floor, high ceiling. Like, it can be trash. But if someone makes a good lasagna, it's probably the best meal you'll ever have. And it's rare.
I don't know. I feel like it has a pretty
really
low
good
ceiling. Like, the best lasagna ever is not as good as, like, a decent other thing. Like a decent pizza. I'd rather have, like, a decent pizza than, like, an amazing lasagna.
Yeah. See,
I could even crack an egg on it.
on the lasagna?
No!
On the pizza?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So what if I crack an egg on a pizza and I eat it at dinner? You're just a monster.
You're just breaking your own rules.
Oh shit, I think I just saw a scorpion in the middle of the street.
What the fuck?
Like a massive scorpion.
Really?
I just saw it crawling across.
Whoa, we're in the desert.
Yeah, we're in Vegas.
I guess.
Looks like it now. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
It is the only thing in the desert. Like,
Yeah.
literally the only thing. But,
That's true. Or they're still fighting over the Hoover Dam.
They legalized weed and prostitution, so now they can just do whatever they want.
Yeah, being in Vegas is basically like you look like I need a drink. Cool. Being in Vegas feels like a free for all. Feels like everyone's playing by the rules, so no one everyone continues to like silently agree, like let's not break the rules, so we can continue silently breaking the rules.
Like, there's an unspoken agreement in Vegas to not fuck it up for everybody else.
Yeah, like everyone's allowed to do drugs and drink in public and just do like the most wild shit, as long as everyone kind of keeps it tame enough to where we're not setting things on fire and blowing shit up. Which I can get on board with that, you know?
Yeah, see, so you wouldn't have like a chicken breast with eggs.
Are you fucking kidding me, man? Why not?
why would you want to eat that? That sounds disgusting. So
Why?
that's not. That's
I think
not
that
a
sounds
breakfast
good. I
food.
think that sounds good. Like chicken breast, just like cut up
With
with an egg next to it. Yeah,
I
why
don't know.
not?
See, to me, chicken breast is not like a breakfast meat. So
See,
I wouldn't eat it with eggs.
To me, it sounds like you're making up a bunch of bullshit and you're playing by your own rules.
They are my rules. They've been my own rules. Who?
Take it easy. You're freaking out over nothing. You're freaking out over being wrong. It really is just like, because it's like what we talked about last time, where it's like you could eat candy for breakfast, and people are like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You're like, "I'm eating candy." It's like, dude, you can't eat just like a bunch of candy. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Exactly.
I'm an adult. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And like personally, I don't think pizza's like pizza alone, not with an egg. Pizza alone.
But would you eat pizza with an egg? That's my question. Like, would you try it?
I would try it because I would try anything. But
you've never had it, right? Like
I've never had
like
it.
a pizza with an egg on it.
I've never had it because of the fact that to me that never sounded appealing.
So there's another reason as well why I also consider breakfast pizza a breakfast food, or pizza can be a breakfast food. There's a restaurant in LA called Earth Cafe, and they have a lunch menu and a breakfast menu, and they have lunch pizzas and they have breakfast pizzas, and you can have an order of pizza with an egg on it for breakfast.
Interesting. I see what you mean. And I understand now. But, and the thing is, it's not like it sounds gross to me. It's just never, because I've seen like eggs cooked different ways, where it's like, eggs with, I don't remember what it's called, where you cook an egg in like tomato sauce.
Shakshuka.
Yeah. And like that's, I could see that being like, tomato sauce with, pizza crust and pepperoni. Yeah, that sounds, I can get on board with that. But getting like, I think leftover pizza just with like heated up and then with a fried egg on top of it.
See, I agree with you there. Leftover pizza with just like an egg on it, that's some grimy shit.
That's what I'm thinking. Like that's what I have in my mind also.
Like that is some fucking like just straight ghetto. You can't afford to have actual breakfast, so you eat this for breakfast.
Yeah.
But
I also can't afford breakfast.
But if you have breakfast, a pizza with an egg on it specifically made for breakfast, that's fine.
Okay. If we can we do it soon where you make a breakfast pizza for me?
Yeah. I'll make you a breakfast pizza. I'll make you the best breakfast pizza.
What about scrambled eggs on a pizza?
No, it has to be.
Why? What's the difference?
Because like it fucks with the consistency. Because like what you want out of the egg is like the rich yolk to be able to sop it up with the crust.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Like if you just put scrambled eggs on a pizza, you're just making like scrambled eggs on top of bread.
It sounds like just like an egg on top of pizza.
No, because it's just scrambled eggs.
Yeah, but it's like we're just putting.
Would you just put scrambled eggs on like so? You would just be putting scrambled eggs on top of like getting a pizza and then just putting scrambled eggs on top.
Well, it's the same thing, like getting a cooked egg and just putting it on top of pizza. I wasn't expecting you to go. You just kind of make a point.
That's a fair point. Well, I mean, it is it is a different different preparations of eggs are for different things.
Okay.
That is That is like kind of a given. Like you don't eat like eggs Benedict with like
scrambled eggs
or like a little omelet on top of it. Like
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a poached, like the different, like the point of having that food that way is to have the poached egg.
Yeah. So it's like you wouldn't have breakfast. Well, that's the thing. I think Aldi actually has like a breakfast pizza and it has scrambled eggs on top, and it's also frozen pizza.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it looks pretty gnarly. Where it's like, I actually don't know what's on it. We just have to like thaw it out and put it in the cooler. But it looks like it's just like a pizza with like scrambled eggs on top of it.
Does it have like little sausages on it?
Yeah, I think it has like scrambled eggs and sausages, and it just looks kind of gnarly.
See, that's what I would call a misguided breakfast pizza.
Yeah,
like you have the right idea, like you want to put breakfast on top of a pizza, but like there's like a method to it to make it good. Otherwise, it's just like bullshit.
What about buffalo wings?
Buffalo wings
like
with eggs?
hot wings and eggs.
Yeah, see, that's not a breakfast food. I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah. I was gonna try to like, what is it called? Lie. And I just couldn't do it.
Like I wouldn't eat like buffalo chicken wings, and like have a little blue cheese on the side, and then fucking an egg. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
Like I do. You did get me to you did bring up a question that I'm curious about now, and that's how, like, which kind of egg would make other foods breakfast food. Like, because I wouldn't have chicken with just like a sunny side up egg, but maybe like a chicken omelet. That might not be so bad.
See? Mm-hmm. I think I turning into my own enemy. I think I kind of fucked myself on everything, but that's okay. Yeah, man, that's super sick. Like, fuck me, right? Holy shit!
Oh, dude, it's the Flamingo Hotel. What is it called?
The Flamingo.
Oh shit!
This is where our boss lives.
Cool. Carlos and Charlie's?
Yeah, we have to come and talk to him after. I guess we'll figure it out at some point, but
wow.
Jesus Christ. There's like, just being here is like such sensory overload. What's the most like, well, I know you've traveled to like different parts of the world, but what was one of the most like jarring moments that you've had where you saw something and you were like, holy shit, like this is like heavy? Because like I never had that with like Vegas. When I got to Vegas, it was like, oh my god, this is like there's so much going on. I just want to go like back to the hotel and go sleep or something. Like, it was cool.
Like it was too much. Like I had too much sensory overload. Oh, is that the fountain?
This is the fountain I jumped in, and I walked all the way back to where that Walgreens was, like past that Walgreens.
Oh shit!
Just in my underwear.
It's beautiful right here.
It is pretty beautiful. But yeah, when I first came to Vegas, I think it might have been like 19 or 20, and it was cool. Like it was fun because I was out with like friends, but it just kind of like, it felt like a really like way bigger version of like downtown in Hollywood, like combined, you know?
Right. Just like this.
It was like a bigger Hollywood and a bigger downtown combined, and then also like way more dramatic. And it was cool, but it was also not like, oh my god, this, because I was used to being in like parts of the city, you know? So I didn't really get that. But I think I felt like that when I went to when we went to Klamath and seeing the forest that was like the beach that was connected to the forest where we were staying. Like that was surreal. And seeing that, I was like, this is insane that I'm like here right now. Because it was kind of like that. Also driving to, or like when we went to Red Rocks and seeing everything, and I was like, I feel like I'm on the fucking top of the world.
I think Red Rocks was definitely one of them.
Red Rocks was like super surreal.
Going there, there was one of those like mind-blowing experiences where you're like, I can't believe this place like is real, and like it exists. In like you see it in like it's one of those things where you see in pictures and you like, you know, in most places you can kind of get like an idea on like just based on like what you can like see in pictures, but like but there are places that like media doesn't do it justice, like, and once you get there and you see it for what it is, and like the like the scale and like and how like that thing can exist, it like exceeds like any expectation that you might have had. And I think for me, Red Rocks was one of them. It was insane.
Yeah, Red Rocks was just, yeah, it was like something that even looking back in pictures was it's like it's so hard to like grasp even, but like what we saw, you know.
There's I think for me, one of those places was there's a city in Mexico called San Miguel de Allende, and like, you know, I have a certain image of Mexico just from like the areas that I've like lived in it.
TV.
Yeah. Or TV.
Mud huts and fucking.
There's no mud huts. Stop.
I know there is. Where are you going?
That way.
Oh. Mud huts, churches.
There's definitely churches
and mud huts.
But
little pueblos.
There is little pueblos. I hate that you were right about that. But there actually is little pueblos. But there's a city in Mexico that it's so it's so like beautiful compared to like what the image of Mexico that you have in your head, that like it's kind of baffling that it's the same place.
I don't know. I think I pretty much have it nailed in my head.
And I mean, you might. There is little pueblos.
What do you guys think?
I've never
like,
seen.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you think Mexico is full of just mud huts and pueblos.
Anyway, there's no mud huts. Stop.
Are there like none at all?
There might be mud huts actually. They're like they are like little adobe houses. That's
made
basically
of
mud. Adobe, which is mud.
Thank you. I mean, and like even if it's on a big, no, I guess it wouldn't be much of a hut.
I don't know.
It's you couldn't make a giant tower of mud.
Is clay mud? That's the question.
Yeah.
Then yeah, they're mud huts.
We're gonna have our subscribers from Mexico and be like, these motherfuckers are really telling the truth. What it's like here, man. It's just fucking mud huts and
really nailed
church.
it.
Man, I'm gonna be so pissed tomorrow in church when I leave my little mud hut. Just talking all this bullshit. It's cool though. Shout out to
all the mud huts.
Shout out to all the the Mexican homies in Mexico. Big chilling in their mud huts watching this. I still want to go to Mexico. I remember you sold me on it pretty well, where you're like, dude, there's fucking just crazy cheap beer everywhere, and then people make what is it? I think you said there's like tacos everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And beer, and I was like, fuck yeah, man. And then you're like, and then there's like cartel, and I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it. He's like, you're like, it's just drugs, beer, and tacos, and everything's super cheap. You get a cheap hooker.
You get there's a whole street. Tacos are hella cheap, and they're everywhere, and they're better than any taco you have ever had. I promise that you've never had a taco like you would in Mexico. Like I don't know what happens, but like just crossing the border, like the food is entirely different. It's very strange, and I've talked about that before. How like Mexican food, like literally just like from one side of the border to the next, is completely different. Oh god.
Oh god.
And
all the taco places.
Oh shit. Oh, that's
empty right now.
It's open 24 hours, or is it closed?
It says open everywhere, but the neon open signs are not flashing.
Oh, I think it's closed.
I don't know. It looks closed. It looks
4
closed.
a.m.
It looks closed, but also wildly open because there's all the lights are on and there's massive open signs that go all the way around the entire restaurant.
Oh man.
Anyway, there's the pepper mill.
Yeah. I just realized where we were. I didn't recognize it because there's so much construction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Circus.
That was the first hotel I ever stayed at in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah. My family used to come.
I feel like a lot of people say that.
My family used to come a lot when I was younger. My first experience in Vegas was like I was like a 6-year-old.
Sick.
So we would come to Circus because this is like one of the most
I've never been
kid-friendly hotels. I think it's like the only one really. And
I've never been here.
There's a huge arcade on the second floor. That's the only thing I remember because I haven't been inside of it in like 15 years.
Do we go see Vince Neil?
Cool.
I wouldn't want to go see Vince Neil.
You wouldn't?
No, go see Vince Neil be all bloated and fat. And
Vince Neil after party?
I was in...
Eat, drink, and party.
I was in Motley Crue.
That's all he's ever done.
Eat, drink, and party. Yeah, unfortunately. I don't want to see fucking Vince Neil. I'd rather see Mick Mars. Nikki Sixx, Tommy Lee, you know.
Would you see
any of the other guys from any of the other 3 guys from Motley Crue?
Would you want to go see 6 a.m.?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be down. Because I love... There's Nikki Sixx, DJ Ashba, Michael Strahan. Just kidding. It's not Michael Strahan.
That's not him.
He's a football player. It's... I don't remember his name. But he's a singer. I don't remember his name. But he's very good. And, holy shit. Dude, you got this. Look at this shit. Easy. I don't remember his name. Put his name up on the screen. Bow! That's not going to help me right now. But whoever, I guess...
Where that was supposed to be?
Yeah, whoever he is, it'll go up on screen, and then people will be like, "Oh, cool! I'm not gonna listen to 6 a.m." I listen the fuck out of Heroin Diaries. Did you ever listen to? Are you just fucking with me right now, man?
No, I didn't.
I listened to Heroin Diaries by 6 a.m. and I loved it. And then I listened to it years later, and I was like, about it. But it was still, it was cool.
I just felt a little sad when that happened. And when you like really like a song, you really resonate with it, and enjoy it at the time, and then time passes and you come back to it, and you're like, oh man, I don't like this. Yeah.
I felt about Decode by Paramore.
I never liked that song.
I love that song. That's one. That is there like.
I was never a bitch.
I'm just kidding. I didn't really listen to Paramore that much, but as I got older, I listened to him, and I was like, oh, Paramore is like better than I thought. Like when I was younger, I thought like a couple songs were cool. I really liked Decode because I liked the riff, like the main, and then her voice. Dude, fucking Hayley Williams' voice is insane. And I really like Paramore. But I thought that was Master Chief's head. But do you see it though? Like,
I saw it. Okay. I saw it out like out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, "It's not."
Yeah, it's a fucking headlight. Is there like a band, or maybe just a song, but maybe specifically a band that you really enjoy? Maybe now as an adult, or like whatever that you enjoy that is maybe like not cool to enjoy.
Not cool to enjoy?
Or is there like for me? It's Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande? Oh shit, the light's green, I think.
Yeah, man. There's no rules here. It's fucking Vegas. Who cares?
Nobody knew because no one honked at me. And I think
yeah.
I think it's been green for like a while. Ariana Grande.
Love her. Kind of. Like I really like Thank You Next. And I told Erica about it, and Erica was like, "You love every Ariana Grande song ever, forever now, forever, for the rest of forever." And I was like, "Not really. It's just I like that one song. I think it's really pretty. I think it's got a cool beat, and it's got a super catchy hook. That's it, really." And she's like, "You love her and everything she's ever made." So I was like, okay, I guess. And but yeah, I there's a couple Ariana Grande songs I really love, and it's just to me and to most people, they think it's weird.
I feel like it would have been weirder to me when I was young and more judgmental, like because like I don't. Oh shit!
Jesus Christ!
Ran over a small dog,
a giant scorpion.
But yeah, cause I also like Thank You Next.
Really?
There's some songs by Doja Cat that I really like.
I do not ever want to imagine you singing Doja Cat.
Doja Cat?
Yeah. By yourself. If you could see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back, and you're just driving by yourself, back. And I'm like, and then you're doing like Uber drives, and the person in the back's like,
he's like, what the fuck
is
going on?
Bro, you've had this song on repeat for the past like 7 times. Please, can you change it to something else?
He's like, nope, I can't. It's the only song downloaded on my phone.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep looping it the entire drive.
Yeah. I think for me it might be Doja Cat, actually. Something that like you wouldn't imagine me liking, but I do like it.
What about K-pop?
K-pop?
Oh, we could go to Coolsville. It's a tattoo shop. You want to go to a strip club?
You want to go get married?
Yeah.
Is gay marriage legal in Nevada?
Dude.
Does it even matter?
Everything. Oh, I couldn't tell if this is a restaurant or if you get married.
24-hour drive-up wedding window.
Oh, no way!
It's closed.
Dude, we're like on the strip of just like wedding chapel. Oh my god.
We could get married anywhere.
We could get married like 6 times right now.
There's a hostel right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And
you want to go
shoot superstore.
You want to go shoot a snuff film?
Can I be? Am I the person doing the torturing, or am I being the tortured? Or the tortured, or the torturee?
What do you want to be?
What do you think I want to be?
The tortured. Yeah. Yeah. Like I don't know. Oh,
it's a cute little chapel.
Bliss Wedding.
It is actually kind of cute.
It is cute. I like it. Let's go back and get married.
on the way back around.
Okay.
Ah.
Dad's bail bonds. Or what were you
I was
pointing
pointing at the time.
It's 4:19. What do you mean? Oh, there's another wedding chapel, and then another wedding chapel,
and that's it. I think that was the last one.
It's crazy that there's like that many in 420. It's crazy that there's like that many like chapels just in one row.
Holy shit, Vegas is huge.
Yeah, man, it's like a whole
strip,
like place. Yeah, like there's just a lot of it, man.
It feels weird getting out of the part of Vegas that doesn't have casinos, and it's just like
just like a city.
Yeah, like there's a bank and then more wedding chapels.
Yeah, it is still pretty skeezy.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, like you said, like there's a bank and it looks like more normal-ish here, but there's also still motels and chapels. Chapels. Yeah, it's still like Vegas-ish because I'm still seeing a bunch of like hotels and parking and stuff.
Like there's more hotels that way, like big ones. There's a giant horse. Is that?
Oh shit!
Oh wait, that used to be part of a hotel that they demolished.
Oh,
do you remember?
Yeah, I do remember. And now it's on display.
Yeah, and they just turned it into like a fucking street sign. But as far as K-pop goes, I don't really like K-pop. But I do like BTS. I will admit that I've listened to like more BTS than I thought I would ever have.
Do you listen to? I'm assuming you listen to more BTS than Doja Cat.
Yeah, absolutely. I listen to enough BTS to have like a top 5 BTS list.
I guess it's pretty impressive. I feel like I definitely don't have that with like Ariana Grande. I like the one song.
Over 350 pounds eats free. Did you see that?
No. Oh, I know what that place
that?
is though. I just from you saying that, I know what that is. Where they serve like you have to sign a waiver for certain food or like to eat there. But yeah, if you're like severely overweight, you eat there for free.
What the fuck?
And I think all the people dress up as nurses.
Oh.
Like it's like a whole doctor kind of thing.
Oh.
And they weigh you, and then if you're over like 350 pounds, you eat for free. And I think they have like a heart attack burger or something. I don't know. You can fact check that. Fact check it. Boom. But yeah, I think that's what it is. But it's fucked, man. And I do not weigh anywhere near 350 pounds yet.
Yeah.
Because now
I don't know, man. I feel like you're skinnier than ever.
I am, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I pointed that out to Noel earlier because I was washing my hands. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, "Oh, my shoulders are all bony." And he's like, "Yeah, like, like you're kind of bony right now." I'm not skinny, but I'm not 350 pounds.
I think I don't think you can ever be skinny. Like, because I've seen you be like thin, but like you're still like a broad guy.
Yeah, like right now, my shoulders, my chest are bony, but it doesn't change. Like it doesn't change like the shape of my frame, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's just I'm just broad and like I'm just big still.
Yeah. Like if I were to get skinny again one day.
Yeah, right.
Like I would look.
Yeah, right.
You gotta do me like that.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like just
scream it to the wind.
I didn't mean to be like that disrespectful, but
anyway, like I would be like bony and scrawny, like
yeah. I remember when you were in high school and you were just a little skinny Bone Jones.
Is that it? Is that all of Vegas?
It looks like it.
I think that was it.
Shit. Well, I still see like flashing lights.
Oh, okay.
Are we driving up to like another Vegas?
North Vegas?
There is a North Vegas.
That might be it, actually. Yeah, there's more Vegas. It's just like this is the the Vegas where like all the like old bikers and like washed up retirees can come hang out. This is where like the actual crime happens in Vegas.
Cool.
There's a mortuary.
And here I didn't even bring my dang chapstick.
Oh, dude, my lips are so chapped.
I know. Like from us, like walking around in like desert, like crazy wind and desert right now. Like just it was like almost an hour ago now. It's been pretty harsh on my face. It's not even like I do anything to it, but my lips are pretty fucked right now, man. Yo, fucked lips, man. But it's okay. I have chapstick somewhere, or we can go fucking stop somewhere. But I do see that there's crime happening, like active crime happening.
Right now?
Right now. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, wow.
Like there's just people, like earlier in front of the hotel, I saw a crackhead drop their crack pipe.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
And exploded, and the girl freaked out. She's like, no!
Oh.
So, it's cool, but this is definitely like I guess definitely more where we belong.
North Las Vegas, here we go.
I guess given what went down a little while ago.
I mean, I wouldn't call that crime. Like an affront to God, maybe? But
I guess. I mean, part of it was legal. Like it was a crime. But like I guess the bigger issue is with God. But part of it was definitely a crime. Like it's kind of inarguable.
That's fair. I would say it's a crime.
But
like against like not only humanity, but also like Nevada state law.
yeah, which is also very like lenient. So for what that's worth, that it should explain a little more, or I guess give some insight as to the details.
Yeah, man, I think that was it. I think Vegas is over. It's just Jack in the Box now.
Okay, good. I think now's a good time maybe to pull in somewhere, lay low.
Yeah. I'll find a chapel and then.
Okay. Oh shit, Silver Nugget. This is where Noel
It's
told
just like a movie theater now.
This is a casino.
Silver Nugget. Yeah.
Yeah, this is where Noel told me about.
What's the Silver Nugget?
I don't know. He told me in another podcast that anyone else can go watch right now called the Sunset Hotel. Anyway, but yeah, Noel told me about that, and I don't remember because I usually just talk and then forget stuff, and that's usually the end of it.
All right, I think we should just turn ourselves in.
Psych.
There's no way.
Just past the justice facility. There's no way. It's not like we could prove anything that we did.
I mean, there's nothing left to prove anything.
That's what I mean.
But I'm just gonna pull up. I can lay low right here. There's no one around.